crispy pork belly.
Ooh.
Just makes me happy inside at the thought of it already. And one of the easiest ways to achieve crackling is the simplest. Leave it uncovered in your fridge overnight the day before you cook it. Honestly, because it just dries out the skin. That was just left uncovered last night.
Okay, so you don't need any of the torching it with the boiling hot water and patting it.
Look, there's levels of crackling, okay? In my restaurants, it's a 4-day process.
Of course.
At home, overnight. Overnight. And it's almost as good, okay? It's pretty damn tasty. But you guys can judge. So I've left it just uncovered in the fridge overnight, and I'm going straight into a dry pan, and I'm gonna seal off the underside only. Okay? And that's just gonna help get a more even cook later. So we're gonna get a nice colour on that. Jacq, can you slice some spring onion or shallots, chilli, ginger, chopped garlic as well, please? And what I'm gonna do with the glad foil is just create a little nest for our pork belly. So I just put 2 sheets over like that and then fold it in.
A nest, you called it?
Yeah, you know, like a basket or a nest. Just basically to lock in and hold our marinade and keep our pork nice and tight in there. We're using some gorgeous Australian pork today, which for me is genuinely some of the best pork in the world. And that's the colour you're looking for. That beautiful golden brown, really nicely sealed. And remember, that was achieved from a dry pan. Now, for the marinade, we are gonna use some brown sugar, a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce.
Sweet and salty.
One of my favourites, miso.
Oh, you can't go wrong with miso.
You can't. I love miso, it's just a flavour bomb. Gonna give that a nice mix together. And it's just gonna create that beautiful, like, paste.
Mmm. It smells good too.
And now we put all of your spring onions and chilli, ginger in the base. Drop our paste in.
I thought you were going to coat the paste around the pork, but
You absolutely
plot twist.
You can rub it into the pork, only on the meat, avoid the skin.
Yep.
100%. I'm literally going to repeat that process just like this. So
well,
you
that's
almost
just a whole lot easier, really.
It's just less washing up. I don't know how many times I have to say, but less. If I can do less dishes, I will do less dishes.
That's right.
So bring that closer in, make it nice and snug. Bring over our roasting tray. You can score the skin. It will give you a slightly bigger lift in your crackling. You don't have to. I want to show you how easy crackling can be by using less salt as well. Into your oven at 230 degrees for 20 minutes. So that intense heat at the beginning will give you the balloon in your crackling, and then you want to drop it down to 160 for the next 3 hours. And then you'll end up with a beautiful, juicy pulled pork belly underneath with crispy crackling. And then we're gonna get our broth on the go as well. Really quick, easy broth recipe. If you've got time to make a beautiful chicken stock, pork stock, amazing. Congrats to you, I don't. So I'm using a good chicken stock, pre-made, which I'm basically gonna bring to the boil and then infuse it with, you know, those beautiful flavors. And when I do a quick broth like this, I cheat it. And the way I cheat it is by using a Dashi. Dashi is basically just a one-up from a good fish sauce. It's got, you know, those bonito, seaweed, mushroom, those real umami flavors in there, which just give you a really good punch.
It's a bit more refined than a fish sauce, isn't it? I really prefer Dashi.
Absolutely. So we just give that a nice couple of tablespoons. And then, like, Dashi's a seasoning, guys. Once you get to the end, once it's been simmering, if you need more, add more. It's all about to your taste. So I'm adding in about 80 ml soy sauce. That's my broth that I'm just gonna leave ticking over now. And then we're basically getting the bowls ready. I've got some beautiful udon noodles here, which I've just pre-blanched. I'm gonna sit them on the base of the bowls and then build up with that Thai basil, the spring onions, the chili, the bean sprouts. Get that broth up to temp, season that, and then we'll be ready with the pork belly. What do you reckon?
That crackling is impressive.
It's super simple way of achieving beautiful crackling.
Sure is.
And that salt we just knock off.
It's amazing.
And then when I lift out that pork belly, look at that beautiful marinade underneath. If you could smell it, incredible. And then listen to this. That's the sort of crackling you want, right? Low work, low maintenance, maximum results.
And the pork flesh is beautifully cooked. You can see it's going to be soft and delicious.
It's juicy. Oh. Let's plate it up. Look at that.
There's a real rainbow in the bowl too, isn't there?
Yeah, it's pretty, it's colourful. You know, it's everything I want in a noodle broth. And then we're just gonna finish it with some beautiful Thai basil in there. Just for that fresh, you know.
It is so fresh, Thai basil.
Yeah. And then all we need to do is fill up these babies.
I love the authenticity of the broth pouring as well. There's a little bit of a ceremony going on here.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Those little things
see.
make food just that little bit more special, which when you haven't had to do much prep work otherwise is a nice finishing touch.
The colour of that broth, to achieve that with such little ingredients, little work. Look at that.
So rich and delicious. I've got some lime for you too.
Yes, please. Just a little bit of squeeze for the acidity.
You've got sweet, salty, spicy, umami, sour, perfect balance of flavours.
She took the words right out of my mouth.